Before you date a woman, it is very, very important that you find out whether that girl or that woman has dated multiple men in her past or not. Because when you find out that a girl has dated multiple men in her past, you can now ask yourself this question: why were they leaving her, or what was making her to leave them? Because for a girl to date the first guy, second guy, third guy, fourth guy, fifth guy, seventh guy, even 10th guy, there are some girls that have dated even 20 men. You can now ask yourself, why was she leaving them, or why were they leaving her? In fact, for a woman to date more than 10 men and none took her serious or engaged her or even married her, there must be something wrong. Now that you know that she has dated more men, you can now ask yourself this question: why were they leaving her? And when you find out the answer to this question, it makes your job easier, because at this point you cannot decide whether to leave or continue dating her or trying to date her. So in this video, I'll be sharing those 5 signs that lets you know whether a woman has dated multiple men in her past or not. So watch this video to the end. So the very first sign that shows you that a woman has dated multiple men in her past is she always generalizes things about men. For example, you did something bad which was not your intention to do, then she was not like, that is how you men behave. That is how men always behave. I thought you were different. The moment a woman begins to generalize things, something you did wrong, and she now says that is how all men behaves, that means that this woman has been with many men, and this is what they were doing to her. And now when she now started dating you, you started doing those things. You now reminded her of her past experiences in the hands of these other men, which is now why she now start generalizing it towards you. So if a woman always tells you these kind of things, that is how you men always behave. She tells people, like, you watch her, she tells people, fear men, men are scum, men are this, men are that. This kind of women, they have been through a lot in the hands of men. And one of the worst sides of dating a woman who has been through a lot in the hands of men as a result of dating many men in her past is she transfers all those anger, all those hurts, all those emotional damages that men have caused on her to you. She becomes toxic because she now believes that one of the easiest ways to get back at those men who, hurt her in the past is to hurt you. When you date a woman who has been damaged by many men in her past, you become damaged too, because she transfers all those anger, all those emotions, all those hurts to you. You begin to suffer for the sins of other guys. So the truth is, one of the easiest ways, one of the simplest things to do for yourself if you're a man is always try to find out whether a woman has dated many men. Because the more men a woman dates, this is facts, the more men a woman dates, the more emotionally damaged she becomes. This is the truth. So the best thing you can do once you find out that a woman has been emotionally damaged as a result of dating multiple men in her past is to let her go. Else, this woman will always find a way to hurt you. She'll find a way to make your life difficult, and she will also find a way to damage you emotionally, just like how other guys damaged her. Because emotionally damaged women always damage the men they come in contact with after being damaged. The very next sign that shows you that this woman has been with multiple men in her past is she's never satisfied with you in bed. She even shames you sexually, that you're a 1-minute man, that your stuff down there is too small for her, that you can't last and give it to her how she wants it. When a woman begins to tell you all these things, she starts telling you, I'm not used to a man that can't last in bed and all those things. She tells you these things boldly. Trust me, this woman has been through a lot sexually. She has been with multiple men who had different sizes, who gave it to her in different styles and in different time frames. Now, because you can't meet up to her expectation, she's now angry. She's now shaming you sexually, that your stuff is small, that you can't go more than one round, that you can't give it to her the way she wants it. She even starts introducing to you different styles that you didn't even know existed. All these things are clear indications that this woman has been with multiple men in her past. Now, the truth is, when a woman has slept with multiple men, satisfying her becomes more difficult. Do you know why? Because she has been with guys with different sizes. She has been with guys with 8 inches. She has been with guys with 7 inches. And now you are bringing your 5 inches to her. How do you expect her to be satisfied when this woman has been through it all? Assuming that girl doesn't have much experience sexually, she'll be satisfied with the little you have. But now she has been through it all. What you are bringing to her is not what she's used to. So she'll be angry. She'll not be satisfied. And if care is not taken, she'll go out there and hook up with one of her exes who always gave it to her the way she liked it. So when a woman is always frowning her face, telling you what you can't satisfy me sexually, that means that woman has been doing this stuff. She has been having sex with different men for many years, and for with multiple men. She has been she's used to all manner of sizes, all manner of styles. So there's nothing you can do that will satisfy her. The next sign that tells you that this woman has been with multiple men in her past is she never likes to talk about her past. She never likes to talk about her exes. She never likes to talk about her past relationships. For example, you ask her, tell me about your past relationships. She sighs, or she takes a deep breath. She tells you where they even start. I don't talk about those things. Once a woman always tells you this, I don't want to talk about my past, it means that woman has seen a lot. She has been through a lot in the hands of men. And of course, one of the disadvantages is that she's going to bring all those hurts into your own life. She's going to bring all those breakups, all those heartbreaks into your own life. So if a woman doesn't like talking about her past, it's a clear indication that she has been with many men and they have all hurt her. And this is why she doesn't know where to even start from. For example, if a woman has been with only one guy, or she has only been with the guy that is disvirgin her, she will always like talk about it. Because women never forget the guy that disvirgin them. But if this girl has been with many men, when you ask her about her past, she doesn't even know where to start from. Where do you want her to start? So that is why she never likes to talk about it, because she has been through a lot. She has seen many men. She has been with many men. And she doesn't want to start reminding herself of her past, which she doesn't like, because she saw a lot of shaggy. She saw a lot of a lot of bad things dating what men in her past. So she doesn't want anything to remind her of those things. And this is why she never likes to talk about it. The fourth sign that tells you that this woman has been with multiple men in her past is she never experiences any form of pain when you are having sex with her, no matter how fast you go or no matter how rough you are. When a woman doesn't really have much sexual experience, there's how you go fast on her or go rough on her, and she'll start bleeding. She'll start feeling pain. She'll tell you stop, because she's not used to all those things. But if this girl that you are dating or you want to date, or this girl that you met, you are doing the stuff with her, and she never feels pain, she tells you to even go harder, deeper, deeper. That girl she must have experienced a lot of stuff sexually to the point that she no longer feels pain. To the point that she's now used to all types of sizes, all sizes of that stuff. She's used to it all. So there's nothing that will make her to feel pain again, because she's used to it. So if a woman has had high level of sexual experience to the point whereby she no longer feels pain when you are going rough or going fast on her, trust me, this girl has dated multiple men. She has been with multiple men, and nothing really gets to her sexually again, because she has experienced it all. The next sign that a woman has been with multiple men in her past is she's always pessimistic about your love for her. She always doubts your love for her. When you tell her, I love you, she tells you, forget that thing. It's not you guys again. It's not men again. I've been hearing this thing for a long time. When a woman tells you all these things, trust me, that woman has been with multiple men. She never trusts you. She can never trust you when you tell her you love her. She's always accusing you of, trying to cheat on her. She's always pessimistic when it comes to your love and affection for her. She doesn't believe you. She doesn't trust you. She even tells you boldly, I can't trust you men again. No. When a woman tells you all these things, it means that this woman has seen a lot in the hands of men. She has been through a lot of negative things in the hands of men, to the point whereby she no longer trusts men. No matter the kind of love you profess to her, she doubts it. She doesn't believe you love her because of her past experiences. The next sign that a woman has been with many men in her past is when her social media, men are always the ones liking and always commenting. For example, this woman posts a picture and you see over 90% of people in her comments are men. Over 90% of people liking her pictures are men. If a woman has had multiple experience with many men, one thing you will always know is that those many men that she has had this experience with will always follow her on social media. In fact, majority of them will always come for social media, because that is where they will always meet her. So one of the first things you should do as a man before you date a woman or before you take her serious is check her social media. If a woman has too much attention coming from men on social media, it's always best you tread with caution. This is why one of the best set of women to date are women who don't really have much, who are not really active on social media. That's the truth. If a woman is always putting herself out there, she will have a lot of male admirers. And for a woman to have a lot of male admirers on social media, probably because she posts hot photos on social media, that means she must have had multiple experience with men. Because the more a woman puts herself out there on social media, the more men that will come into her life, and the more experiences she will have with these men, whether by dating them or sleeping with them casually. So this is one thing you must know as a guy. Always check a woman's social media to know her level of interaction with men. If she's too much, active, if she's too active on social media, it's a huge problem, because you are now going to be dealing with a woman who is dealing with a lot of men.